let's move on to some of the stuff we've been playing and experiencing. You guys did a preview for the Blood of Dawnwalker. I want to know what's going on with this one. Is it good?
Brilliant.
Or is it looking good?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a relief.
I think I was actually quite surprised to see how much sort of antipathy or ambivalence or just sort of skepticism there was around the title going into it. Because if you look at the pedigree of the people involved, we're talking quite a few of the central figures behind The Witcher 3. And they went out and they founded their own studio. Clearly, these people know how to make a good video game, right? And they've got a modestly sized studio that was, it's around about 100 people, depending on how you slice it. It's a bit more now that they're about to ship. And they're essentially making like The Witcher again, but with like a lot of differences. It's not, it may look like The Witcher if you just kind of have a quick glance at it and you're like, oh, look, that's similar. But when you really get into it, they're very, very different games.
But on paper, ambition, like weird ideas, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so I mean, the time mechanic in particular is the real standout if you want to talk about things that make it explicitly very different from The Witcher. Because I mean, Ralph, you and I played, I think, the same thing, which is like the first few hours. Yeah. And then you kind of go out into the world. So yeah, you are Cohen. You are essentially a day walker. You're a human by day, vampire by night. But the thing about the quest stuff is that you have 30 days to save your family. And every time you undertake a quest, it takes a certain amount of time. So you cannot do everything in a single playthrough. The clock is always ticking. You can succeed, you can fail. Obviously, there are things in there to make you want to play.
This is just like Samson.
Is the same, is it? It has the same mechanic?
It's very similar.
No way.
We're talking about Samson alikes.
Oh, yeah,
right.
it's
The
the
gaming
new trend.
trend.
Samson likes.
Samson
Oh my
likes.
god.
Right.
But no, the thing about it is that it's just like, I don't know about you, but I felt genuinely torn because everything sounded so interesting.
Yeah.
And instead of and there was a lot of wandering around the world and people would call out to you and it wouldn't be, like a quest marker I'm not following to go there. It genuinely left you to do your own devices and explore and stuff. And so there is that push and pull where you know that you have something crucial to do, but you are being distracted by things that are interesting, that do pay off. But they take away your time and potentially will risk your family. And it's something that like Mass Effect 3, I don't think succeeded with a lot because the Reapers are coming, but sure, I'll go and get drunk with you on the Citadel, Garrus, and I'll do it again.
That's very important.
Yeah.
It was important. He was my guy. He's right there.
Oh yeah, you have a body pillow, right?
Shh, Jake, come on now.
No comment.
I actually
We're rolling, Jake. Okay? We're rolling.
I actually do have the Garrus body.
I took
It
a
was a
swing and I was like, I think
I bought it as a joke. Anyway, and I think the fact is as well, like during the day, human Cohen plays so differently to vampire Cohen. Like in the daytime, you can have magic. In the nighttime, you're a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
Sick. Although you don't have to be invited to go into houses. Because when I spoke to them last year, I asked that, and they said they genuinely did think about it, but gameplay wise, it would be.
I'm glad they considered
restrictive.
it though. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's like. Yeah, I was really, really impressed with it. I was worried at the beginning that I wouldn't have. I kind of always worry about, those games where you are drawn through a familial connection. And I was kind of a little concerned that it wasn't going to do enough to make me care about these characters that would pull me through the whole story. And it
It's very sharply written. And I mean, I think that's the sense that, and again, if you like the tone of The Witcher, because I have, funnily enough, also been replaying The Witcher right now. I don't know, man. I've been sick. So
I've got all the time in the world.
I've been doing some comfort gaming because also the release schedule has been a bit light. So I was like, you know what, whatever. So anyway.
Any other big open world games you're playing right now? Or is that
That's right. Yeah. Elden Ring. I actually did boot up Elden Ring though, because I was testing it on my Steam machine. And I was like, and I swear to God, I thought to myself, God fucking damn, it would be so cool to do another playthrough right now. Maybe you can do that, Ralph. Come on, man. Listen, just one more, But it's very sharply written. You feel that immediately. If you like the tone of The Witcher, it's almost, I would say, 1-to-1 in terms of its turns of phrase and the sort of the way that it builds characters, the way that it builds stakes and and frames moral questions, the bleakness of the world. You know, there's nothing dreamy or optimistic about this place. Like, it's pretty fucking shit where they're living, and you kind of need to wade through that. And it just feels great because I love that vibe. And that was what more than anything else was carrying me through. And that's not to say that I wasn't enjoying the other things, because honestly, I was enjoying pretty much the whole package. Like, the combat is pretty simple.
How is the combat?
Yeah, look, it looks
rough.
It's actually not. It's really not. It's
okay.
I said in my preview, I'm like, it actually plays better than it looks.
The directional stuff.
It's very simple. It's sort of directional combat, but it has a nice sort of pop to it, and like hit detection solid, and it's very sort of fulfilling to actually get it right and do it correctly and whatever else. I liked it. You know, again, it's the same with The Witcher. You play through The Witcher and you're like, yeah, combat, it's fine. You know, I think I would put this in the same sort of bucket. Combat is broadly fine and enjoyable enough where you don't get annoyed when it happens, but you also don't seek it out when you don't have to. This story is clearly, like, this game is going to be focused on its story and the decisions that you'll make along the way, and how you allocate your time. And by the way, interesting, another thing that I learned on my time on YouTube is how much people hate time games, like as in games where you have a limited amount of time. Just fascinating insight that I've picked up over the years.
Really?
Oh no, for sure. Like, if you ever mention a game having time stuff, the comment section lights up, being like, oh, I was interested in this game, but now that I know there's a time mechanic, I'm out. I can't do it, right?
I get it.
Time limits, time mechanics, whatever else, people hate it because they're like, they just want to be able to play at their own pace and do everything. Completionist gamers really hate that shit. So I will say that there is a 30-day time limit to save your family, but the developers have said that you can still continue to play after 30 hours, just different outcomes occur, if you know what I mean, right? So, like you can sort of calibrate your experience here. You can actually kind of beeline straight to the boss at the very start, like, you know, Breath of the Wild or whatever, skip everything else and just go straight to the castle and fight the guy as soon as you get out of the prologue. Alternatively, you can spend the 30 days and 30 nights. You can spend the entire time as a human, by the way, and just and sleep during the night, so to speak, so that you just only do a playthrough as a human. You can do the same thing as a vampire. You can do a hybrid of both. There's a lot there in terms of the complexity of, and don't forget, like, those gameplay models aren't just like different combat models. They're also exploration models, right? So if you have to infiltrate a compound, Cohen during the day does that very differently than he does as a vampire at night. And that's sort of like an immersive sim element that mixes in here as well, in terms of what time of day do I want to approach this objective and how am I going to do it. There's this other really cool mechanic, by the way. When you're talking to someone and you're like thirsting because you haven't had enough blood lately, some of the dialogue options will just change like momentarily, like for a split second, to be like, eat this guy, right? So sometimes you can accidentally press a button when the thing just changes at the wrong moment. All of a sudden, Cohen's like, dinner time. Like that can happen. And that's cool.
I did that to like Cohen's friend.
Exactly, right?
And I was like, shit.
Yes.
Like, because it's again, this micromanagement stuff that you have to keep on top of, especially when you're playing as a vampire, because not only do you get like this bloodlust, but it is your health in a way. So you can really fuck people over in combat just by like essentially shadow stepping behind them, just go have a little bite. But then you can be attacked while you are trying to chomp down on someone in the middle of a fight. I think it's like, in terms of all of the mechanics, the way that it plays around with vampire lore, the writing, it is coalescing into something that I think is going to be really big and really, really good. And I will absolutely scratch that Witcher itch.
Yes.
Until, the DLC comes out for 3.
Yeah, no, that's it. I think that's exactly it. I'm feeling very comfortable about this. I'll put it that way. Right? I'm not like, I don't know, we'll see. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be good. Maybe it will be great. Maybe it will be incredible, but I'm pretty damn certain it's going to be at least good. And I personally am looking forward to it. They have said that it's an average playthrough is around about 50 hours for doing like most of the things, like a good portion of it. I think they said that a full completion is probably like 70 hours plus. And obviously you can do that beeline thing where you just like, finish the game in 5 hours if you want to, whatever. So yeah, man.
It's a good job nothing else is coming out in September.
Is it just me? I get the title all turned around in my head.
Oh, dude.
You think of Blood of the Dawnwalker?
Yeah.
Or
actually,
Dawn of the Bloodwalker.
No. Dawn of the Bloodwalker. What the?
No, don't put that in my head now.
I actually mislabeled my video because my brain was so certain that it was the Blood of the like Blood of the Dawnwalker, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, bro, it's the Blood of Dawnwalker. And I'm like, wait, they're the same. What are you talking about? That's just the V, isn't it? And I'm like, and then eventually my brain was like, oh no, Ralph, they're different. Like, please change the title of the fucking video, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, feeling very comfortable. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be at least good, as I said. And I have a stinking suspicion it's going to be great. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.